The Dark Wire's eye-opening new documentary, Not in Vain, illustrates how Mexican drug cartels utilize the porous border with America to their advantage, making billions of dollars and killing Americans at record rates in the process. The documentary provides a powerful testimonial to securing the southern border to combat the opioid crisis. The 44-minute documentary, Not in Vain, which begins on Arizona's superhighway for drug smuggling, is narrated by investigator Sarah Carter, who travels from the U.S.-Mexican border all the way to Ohio to learn about the harsh realities surrounding the opioid crisis that has been plaguing the U.S. for decades. The dominant cartel, Sinaloa, is equipped with U.S.-based groups that protect drug houses and lead illegal drug distribution throughout the country. These groups are armed, and utilize the southern border as a means for trafficking enormous amounts of narcotics into America, seemingly with ease, traveling through U.S. ports of entry. The Sinaloa cartel is the major supplier of heroin and opioids in the U.S. market, according to the Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA. Robert Arce, Breitbart Border and Cartel Chronicles team reporter, has worked for both federal and local law enforcement, and spent 3 years in Mexico dealing with the international narcotics trade. Whether it's human smuggling, or drug trafficking, you don't cross through those routes unless you're paying to those cartels, said Arce. If you're a smuggler and you're not paying, and you get caught, the sentence will be death. They will kill you. More than 72,000 people died last year from overdoses, Carter told Breitbart News, and those numbers are expected to increase as narco-terrorists like the Sinaloa cartel, and nations like China, continue to traffic fentanyl and other drugs into our nation. With an unsecured border in the south, nowhere in the U.S. seems to be safe. The plague of narcotics and drug overdoses stemming from distribution by these foreign cartels is not isolated to border communities, it has spread, decimating communities across the nation. It is evident that the United States needs to take a more serious, hardline approach on its southern front, for the sovereignty of the nation is at stake. An unsecured U.S. border not only aids illegal immigration and human trafficking, but it is this very same negligence that is in part responsible for the unprecedented number of overdose deaths of Americans across the nation.